they say talent will always rise to the top. But what happens when the industry tries to bury it? Angie Stone, a voice so rich, so soulful, it could make time stand still, has spent decades blessing the world with music that touches the soul. Yet, despite her undeniable talent, she's never received the flowers she truly deserves from the music industry. Why has Angie Stone been overlooked? How can someone so loved by the people be so disrespected by the system? Today, we are honoring a legend, Angie Stone, the queen of neo-soul, whose impact on music runs deeper than the charts ever gave her credit for. Before she was Angie Stone, the voice behind timeless hits, she was Angela Laverne Brown, born in Columbia, South Carolina in 1961. Her journey started in the church, where her powerful voice first echoed through gospel choirs. But it wasn't long before Angie realized she had something special, something the world needed to hear. In the late 70s she joined the pioneering female rap group The Sequence, making history as one of the first female rap groups signed to Sugar Hill Records. Their hit, Funk You Up, became one of the first rap songs to chart on Billboard, paving the way for women in hip-hop long before the genre would give them their due credit. But even then, Angie's name was rarely mentioned alongside the greats. By the 90s Angie's sound evolved, blending soul, R&B, and hip-hop into something timeless. She became the hidden force behind some of your favorite artists. Did you know Angie co-wrote Do You Want to Ride for D'Angelo? Or that her vocals are all over D'Angelo's iconic album Brown Sugar, without her name even being in the spotlight? Angie's influence was everywhere. Yet she remained in the shadows. It wasn't until 1999, at almost 40 years old, that Angie finally dropped her first solo album Black Diamond, a masterpiece. Songs like No More Rain in This Cloud spoke to every woman who ever had to pick herself up from heartbreak. Her voice was raw, warm, and soulful, the kind of voice that felt like home. But while the fans connected deeply, the industry barely blinked. Grammy nominations came and went, but the trophies never followed. Was it her age? Was it the fact that she didn't fit into the cookie-cutter image the music industry loves to package? Or was it because Angie Stone's music was about healing, not selling fantasies? Neo-soul legends like Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, and D'Angelo became household names. But somehow, Angie Stone, the blueprint, was always left out of the conversation. Despite the industry's cold shoulder, Angie Stone's fans never stopped riding for her. Her music became the soundtrack for breakups, makeups, and self-discovery. Songs like Wish I Didn't Miss You still hit like they were written yesterday. Her voice became a lifeline, especially for Black women navigating love, loss, and life. Angie Stone may not have a wall full of Grammys, but what she does have is something the industry could never manufacture: respect from the people. Her music is timeless. Her voice is healing. Her legacy is undeniable. It's time the world gives Angie Stone her flowers while she's still here to smell them. Angie Stone taught us that being underrated doesn't mean you're unimportant. Her music will outlive every chart position, every award snub, and every industry slight. If you've ever felt Angie Stone's music heal your soul, drop a bouquet in the comments. Let's give this queen the flowers she's always deserved.